did it. We actually did it.
I think Yule must be happy now.
This is what you wanted to see, wasn't it?
Welcome to the future, you say?
Are they real?
Now, is that a polite way to greet old friends? I mean, we haven't seen each other in what? How many years?
It's been all of 390 years. I guess you guys have been busy, huh?
Please come by my headquarters when you get a chance. You're guests of the Academy. Alyssa?
Later!
Where do we find the Academy head office?
It's probably the most impressive-looking building. What about that one?
Something's definitely gone wrong with this gate.
Space-time's twisted so the gate can't manifest itself, Kubo. When the future is made certain, the gate will be fixed, Kubo.
Future made certain. Does that mean we should help the Academy with their important job?
Kubo! Kubo!
Hope told us that he invented a machine called a time capsule. That's how they got here. Back in 13 AF, Hope devised a plan to build an artificial Fal'Cie. It was called the Proto-Fal'Cie Project. He wanted to use the new technology to re-levitate Cocoon. But then one day, Hope saw a certain prophecy in the Oracle Drive.
So I activated the Oracle Drive and watched the prophecy. I saw you fighting the Proto-Fal'Cie, and I saw you screaming out at me. Your machines are driving me nuts!
Well, I was getting pretty ticked off by that point.
Well, exactly. So we were forced to reevaluate the project, and eventually abandon it.
Okay, you saw Sarah getting mad at you, so you canceled your project, and then poof, the Proto-Fal'Cie disappeared. Is that about right? We didn't destroy it so much as it never existed in the first place.
We were following the wrong path to the future. If the Proto-Fal'Cie had managed to get control of Cocoon, it would have made itself the second Eevee, and we'd be back where we began.
Yeah. It would have been just like how it was on the old Cocoon.
We realized we couldn't let that happen. We had to levitate Cocoon using only human technology.
Right. Not to mention that if you had kept with the original plan, your machines would have killed you.
Really? Then we owe you our lives. Thank you.
Funny, you lose your temper and the whole future changes.
Alyssa and I decided to come to the future to observe the 13th Arc, the structure that appears in the sky of this time period.
That thing that's floating above us now?
Yes. In the end, we abandoned the idea of restoring the old Cocoon. Instead, we plan to build an entirely new shell. Of course, there's still the problem of how to keep such a creation airborne.
A whole new Cocoon. That's an ambitious plan.
Sure is. And that's why you're here, to find out what keeps the Ark afloat.
Exactly. When we learned of the Ark's appearance through the Oracle Drive, we had to come and see it for ourselves.
So, I bet you're dying to know how we came to the future, huh?
Kinda.
You heard about the time capsule we used? It's a device that slows down time only for its occupants. The effect is caused by the creation of a powerful gravitational field and, well, essentially we just slept as the outside world flashed forward into the future.
This capsule of yours can't take you back, can it?
Unfortunately not. And considering it broke down after a single use, I doubt it'll prove to be a popular method of time travel.
You risked your own life for the sake of Cocoon.
Oh, the director was there with me. Hey, Sarah. After coming to the future myself, I think I understand how you must feel. The Academy has welcomed us with open arms, and we can research as we always have, but sometimes I get these terrible anxiety attacks.
Alyssa...
Please, Sarah, you have to let me apologize for the way I treated you in the past. maybe you can't forgive me for that. I hope as fellow time travelers, we can face the future on friendly terms. The Academy has made progress on its investigation into the 13th Arc. At this stage, there is good news and there is bad news.
Let's hear the good news first.
We've discovered that the Ark's reactor is powered by an ore cluster, known as the Graviton Core. By collecting these, there's a possibility that the new cocoon will be up in the sky in no time.
That is good news.
Yeah, okay. So now you gotta hit us with the bad news.
Each ore cluster provides only a certain amount of power. The 13th Arc, for example, requires a single graviton core. We're going to need multiple cores that we can't seem to find.
Need a hand with the search?
If there's one thing we're good at, it's looking for weird objects.
We could use the help. With you two on the case, we'll have those cores in no time.
I'll put together some data on graviton cores. Check in with the Academy front desk. I can't believe it! You found a graviton core! If you don't mind, I'll just take a sliver for my research. Did I tell you? The director is inventing a new device.
The Academy has been making progress on the development of a paradox weapon. A very powerful weapon that feeds on time-distorting energies.
Using a paradox against itself, huh?
Exactly. There's a possibility we may come up against the man who appears in the Oracle Drive recordings. The war has already begun, and we're fighting to protect the future itself.
Battle to the end against Caius.
But, Director, didn't you say you were missing a certain material?
A chaos crystal. It's a solidified chunk of paradox energy, but according to the data, it doesn't exist in this time period.
Well, hey, you've still got us.
And we've got the Historia Crux.
I knew I could count on you. Once you've found the crystal, I can build you a prototype.
One chaos crystal, just like you ordered.
Just don't ask for any more.
Oh my, you're serious?
That's incredible. May I borrow it for a while?
Of course.
As promised, I'll have a prototype weapon ready for you soon. Can you come by the front desk to pick it up later?
The technology to raise the new cocoon into the sky is already there. As soon as we have all the graviton cores, we'll have the power source we need. Thanks again. Alyssa told me all about you. You're helping us find the graviton cores, isn't that right? And perfect timing, I just got an update with the latest info.
This ore, is it really that valuable?
Oh yes. The Academy have sent survey teams all over the place. They've searched everywhere, but they haven't found a shard of the stuff. But according to this latest data, our scientists use resonance imaging to identify a possible deposit. So we do have a defined location where a team can start looking. But it's just...
It's just what?
well, it's kind of in a different time.
Sounds like a job for us, all right. Here, show me that data.
We changed the future, but it still needs our help. I bet we can find that ore.
They need a way to lift the new cocoon into the sky. And we can help them do it. Maybe that's why we've been brought here.
Sarah, did you really do it?
We had. We had collected all the ore clusters Hope needed to levitate his new cocoon. I don't think I'd ever seen Hope look so happy and excited. But this was just the beginning. It would take a century to complete the new cocoon. And if the old cocoon were to fall before it could be finished, well...
I know we can do it.
He's right, you know. Have you seen that broken gate in the town? Well, it's all fixed and working normally.
We collected the ore crystals, so the future has changed, Kupo.
Yes, I think so. And look what I found. It was lying next to the gate.
An artifact! I wonder which era this unlocks.
Kupo?
Maybe it takes us to the day that Cocoon collapses. The one we saw in the prophecy. The one where Caius is fighting.
Time for the final showdown?
Let's all fight together. We'll follow you to the future by a different path. There are things there I have to protect.
Right. You mean Vanille and Fang, and the new Cocoon.
It won't be long now. Hope and his team are close to raising the new Cocoon. It's hard to believe, but we really are changing history.
Noel, are you worried at all? Caius has tried to interfere before. Maybe he will again.
Remember, the Caius who caused the XIII incident was just an imposter. I wonder why the real one didn't intervene.
I hope he lets us finish here.
Maybe he will. If that's what it'll take to protect Yule, then I know he will. I remember we argued about that very thing once and... Wait. Did we argue? I don't remember.
Are your memories playing tricks on you again? Noel, something must have happened between you two.
Damn it. I wish I could remember. Not being able to protect Yule, and being the only one left alive on the planet. And then leaving that place and traveling to Valhalla, I should know these things.
I wish there was some way to find out. But I wonder, your memories disappearing, does it have anything to do with the future changing? Oh yeah, it does look like the gate's fixed.
I think we're getting close to some kind of final reckoning. Before we jump through this gate, we better make sure we're good and ready to fight.
I wonder what Caius is up to. Where is he?
Well, we still don't know if he really is against us or not. This silence makes me nervous. He's always been deadly quiet before taking action. It's like the calm before the storm. If he is in Valhalla, then he's been watching everything we've done here. And if he sees a weakness, he'll exploit it without mercy. We let our guard down, we die.
So we better not use the gate until we are definitely sure.
Kupo?
Exactly.
Kupo?
Let's go. We don't have anything else to do here now. If we have to fight Caius now, then so be it. I'm ready.
All right then. Let's go do it.
Leaving without even a farewell?
Kupo?
What? No, of course not. We were going to drop by and see you before we left.
That's what we figured. Thought we'd save you the trip.
Thanks.
I hope the future turns out like this. A place where we can be happy.
Sometimes, when it looks like all hope is lost, people can turn against each other. They end up full of hate. But really, when they stop and think about it, they're making themselves sad for no reason. Director, what are you looking at me like that for? Huh?
Sorry, I was just remembering something. There was a time when I almost lost myself because I had so much hate in me. And then some friends showed me a way out.
Right. You mean lightning and snow.
It all began back then. I remember, Sarah. Weren't you the first one who said you wanted to save Cocoon? It was because Snow and Lightning vowed to carry out their wishes that we all came together back then. And to this day, Vanille and Fang still keep Cocoon safe.
And maybe Lightning does too.
Yes, but the old ark is almost finished. It will fall soon. It's going to be hard for many of us to abandon our old home.
the new Ark. Maybe you can help our friends as well. We won't have to bear the burden of the world anymore. And just maybe, the Neil and Fan will be released from the crystal.
That was always in the back of your mind, wasn't it, Director? If we abandon the old cocoon, maybe you could free your friends. Or am I wrong?
Well,
It's okay. We all knew. We wanted to help anyway.
I've had the great fortune to be helped by many people over the years. Sarah and Noel, you are the ones who showed me how the future should be. You gave us all a motive. You helped us make the Academy what it has become.
Well, we got lost a lot. I don't know how many times I almost gave up.
Humanity is doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past. It's part of being human. But we also have the ability to build new futures.
Well, as you would say, Noel, exactly. Once preparations are complete, we plan to journey ahead 100 years. I want to be there. I want to see the raising of Cocoon with my own eyes.
I'm sure we'll meet again, Hope.
And when we do, we'll have lightning with us.
Right. So, I guess this isn't really goodbye then, is it?
For a new future.
Koopa?
See ya. I'm sorry, but in the new future that you wish to build, I no longer exist. Goodbye.
Is this... Void Beyond? No! Mog? Come on, Mog. What's wrong? Why won't you answer me? This can't be. You're Yule, aren't you?
Yes, I am one of many Yules. From your perspective, I am a Yule from the ancient past.
But where are we? Are we trapped in this place?
I am not truly here. I only watch events from a distant time. This place, it is a shadow of Valhalla. In the depths of the unseen realm, I see you held prisoner.
But how do I get out? Is there any way for me to escape?
This dream is eternal. Is there a way to wake yourself from a dream that never ends?
Are you saying I can't ever leave?
If you do not escape, the dream will go on forever.
Wait, don't go! different Yule, aren't you?
Yes. You have not met me yet. I call your present age my home. You and I are the same. We are blessed by Etro, her chosen servants.
Servants of the goddess?
The power to step outside the timeline. The power to witness the future. These gifts come from Etro. Her servants are known by her blessings.
My sister is also somewhere in Valhalla. What's her part in all this?
The warrior. She stands guard over Etro's temple. She is unable to leave the unseen realm. And so, she turned to you for aid. The goddess Etro saw that the Lassie fulfilled their tasks. She saw their courage and took pity on them. She blessed the 6 and the 1 and one other, a child. And so she released them from the prison of crystal.
You mean it was the goddess who saved us that day?
Yes, but in doing so, she warped time itself. Etro was fading away, and she could not restore it. But perhaps you had the power to repair the distortion, and perhaps you did.
Perhaps I did. What do you mean? Is it too late now?
The future? I can no longer see it.
You're Yule too. Which era do you come from?
I am the one who lives in all the ages. I am the one who dies in all the ages. I am the one who suffers countless partings again and again.
Have you come to tell me something?
You summoned me here. In this place, you can see all your heart's desires come true.
I don't understand.
Look, this is the place where all time flows. The dreams of humanity are here washed ashore. A world without beginning or end. A world closed upon itself. Why do you want to change time? Why do you try to stand in his way? Why do you continue on this journey? As you change the timeline, you come closer to death. But now,
Your journey is over.
I don't understand!
You don't need to.